First pitch coming your way next. Happy to have you with us. The show has game one of the American League Wildcard Series. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton, and we're just about set to get this Wildcard Series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Joe Ryan. What do you look for here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. One away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Wood makes the play, and there's two away. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
To third, and that chance handled. Fires over to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that'll do it. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching the American Wildcard Series on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium. And on the mound now, Tanner Bybee. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. 1 down, base is empty. That misses. Now 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Two outs. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Mansardo. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Just missed.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
He'll do it himself. 1 out in the second. And now Bader up to the plate. Out towards right center field. Trout sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Angel Martinez will hit next. In there for strike 1. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. The Guardians go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the inning. Here's Mike Trout.
The right fielder.
Baidu back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that vibration in your hands whatsoever, such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, and jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Throw over to first, and diving back is Trout. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. No score here in the second. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. A plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Now one missed. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And
runner on the go. Strike in there. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. the dugout, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. In for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Lee settles under this one. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1. And a pitch. That one 95 to finish him off. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for Cleveland, Brooks Lee.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Fouled off left side. Ryan, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Well, one thing you expect from your man on the hot corner is a strong arm. On display right there as he makes the diving stop. Throws from the knees to start a double play.
Wow. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. Liner, base hit. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The Guardians trailing by 2 here in game 1 of the wild card series. Stephen Kwan waits on deck. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ball count.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher.
And the right-hander back to work. Swings through that one.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Arise in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Game 1 of this wild card series. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. On the ground, right side. Arise on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Mansarda digs in for the Guardians. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Guardians fail to score. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom 4, stepping in, Ronald Acuna Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? The 0-1.
That's the ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trout, the next to hit, takes outside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here's a 3-0. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still,
Acuna runs. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic play. That one just sounded different.
Man, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. No, dude, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played it 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Off the mark there, and that is ball 1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now the third baseman. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You're ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is outside. Gets under it and pops it up. Lee has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air out towards right center. Bader sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Harrison Bader. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Just missed. And a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Man at second. And they'll do it again. And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. In the air left field. Ward sizing it up. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians. They're down 4-0. Back back in Anaheim. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Bybee back to work. Fastball for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Parker Messick, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ortiz also getting ready. Left-hand batter waits. In the dirt, and the count 1-2. In the air, center field. Bader should have it. One down.
Up next for the Angels.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And another ball. Base is empty, one away here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 2 away now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. The wind and the pitch. In the air, right field. Trout sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out. The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
The wind of the pitch. Strike 1.
3 balls, no strike.
The Guardians down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Tag. Out at second.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Angels 4 and the Guardians nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Parker Messick. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Messick, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2022. The wide to kick the pitch. Up and in, 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor Stephan getting loose out there. Number 62, a left-hander, also throwing. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Angels,
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss. Neto gets his lead at first with nobody out. Snap throw to first. And he's back in there. The pitch. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
In the air, out towards left center. Kwan calls it in, 2 away. The throw is wild and it gets away. Man at first. And next for the Angels, Marcell Ozuna.
1 ball, no
and
strike.
A pitch out, but nothing going on. Here comes a pitch. Rudder takes off. And there's a foul ball. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Now fly ball to right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And next for L.A., number 55. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the 7th here in Game 1. Angels 4 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Ryan back to work. Hard hit right side. Over to first. And Ramirez is set down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 1. Swung on, belted. Acuna ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Harrison Bader. Next offering is downstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. The Guardians down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Martinez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Bader leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Guardians lead 1. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And this is inside. Next offering way off the plate. Good eye right there.
3-1.
The 3-1. Popped up right side. Manzardo makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Ground ball up the middle. Edwards to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 14,
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out to center. Edwards on his way over and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to back here at Angel Stadium. Now here is Brooks Lee. And the pitch. Swings through that.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Naylor batting with 1 down, takes the strike. The Angels leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And that one missing low. And he can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the 2nd out.
now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. In the air to left, down the line. Ward sizing it up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back in Anaheim, Luis Ariz stands in.
The second baseman, Luis Ariz.
As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And it's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Slider got him for a strike. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto, 1 for 3. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. They got it for out number 2. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And a foul ball. And that's outside. And it's 1-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. New inning getting started. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And a foul ball. The pitch.
3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Now on the bump, and Joyce.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Kwan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. The Halos leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. The punch out there, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Joyce in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Next offering is down low. Edwards, the base runner at first with 1 out. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. At the belt and fires. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
1 at second. And it's a double play to end the ball game. So the Los Angeles Angels off with the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Baseball fans, and welcome. Game 2 of the American League Wildcard Series coming your way on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Harrison.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. The pitch. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And it goes just foul. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2.
Wow, we call that key holder. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one misses in the dirt. Fly ball down the line. Sizes this one up. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. That's towards center. Acuna there. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That clips a corner.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
One out, base is empty. Popped up. Neto moving under this one. Squeezes it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
In the air, foul off first. Shanuel hauls it in to end the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Framber Valdez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And he grounds one to the right side. On to first, and a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Late swing, fouled off. Arise, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one down the line, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Second and third, 1 gone. And here's the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. And the first offering is not close. To the right side, Edwards. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing. Later on in the game, that may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 1-2. And another ball.
Oh, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. What a play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Angels 1 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Brooks lead. Stands in now and watches strike 1. The Guardians trailing by a run here in game 2 of the wild card series. Lifted in the air right center field. Trout makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. And it's fouled away.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
2 down, nobody on. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Valdez back to work. Next offering popped in the air, right field. DeLauder calls it in, and there's 1 away. Anthony Volpe digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike in there. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Batting 8, the catcher, Logan.
2 outs, base is empty. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And the Angels are gone in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. To the left side, but it is well foul. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The next offering misses. 1-1. That's down and in. The lefty fires. Here's a strike. Got him. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And the batter now, Chase DeLauder. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Guardians down by a run here in the second game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bo Naylor stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. High fly ball down the left field line. Ward sizing it up. Makes the catch, inning over. Back in Anaheim as we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. The wind of the pitch. To the right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. That's off the mark. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Kicks and deals. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Logie just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Arise stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball right side. Edwards. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Angels held in check, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Xavier Edwards. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch is downstairs. And he deals. And a good eye there. That one fouled off. And the 2-2. Got him looking. 1 out. So up next, Stephen Kwan. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
On the ground, and that one handled. Slings to first, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Good eye in that spot. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. The other way, Shadowell. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. The Guardians go down in order. They trail here 1-0. Wild card series game 2. Here's the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind and the pitch. And there's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ground ball left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Save!
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit for the Angels. Golden opportunity right here. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all, and they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for LA, Anthony Volpe. Up and in, ball 1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And another ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's hard hit in the line. Claude makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ohapi hits low, second trip to the plate in this one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. On its way to the corner, sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swings through him for the K. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Lee in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one missed. The Guardians hitless so far in the game. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Man at second. And now 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The pitch. That to right. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Harrison Bader. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering away upstairs. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Guardians. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell. Valdez back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And now the lefty dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Luis Ortiz takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up. That bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now Zach Neto. This one popped up. Edwards should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Man at first, and next for the Angels, Luis Arias. Man at first, one away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and misses. 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And now batting, Mike Trout. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit for the Angels. That one misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor.
And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. swing and a miss. 0-2.
So there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. Line drive. Kwan makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now the right fielder, Chase DeLauter. DeLauter measures 6 feet 4 inches, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Here's Acuna now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swinging a foul straight back.
I mean, he's pitching right now like a guy who doesn't have more than a 93-mile-per-hour fastball at best.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They limit the damage here. We go to the top of the So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee. Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of Game 2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. The Los Angeles Angels are moving on to the American League Division Series. So the Los Angeles Angels sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And, of course, on the other side, the season comes to a close. It's always great to make the postseason, but it was a short run, and I'm sure that's something they will look to improve upon as they move into the offseason and prepare for next year.
No errors, they left 5 runners on base. To Cleveland, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes.
Mm-hmm.